Me, I'm still here.
My dad hated your long hair. Well,
All I'm saying is the kid is more on the ball than you think. You know, he's been trying to get me to sell Korean tires.
Korean tires.
They're actually pretty good.
So why don't we sell them?
Jim Parsons' decision to step away from The Big Bang Theory after its 12th season ultimately ended the series, despite the rest of the cast's willingness to continue. In Jessica Radloff's book The Big Bang Theory, the definitive, inside story of the epic hit series, Parsons shared that the passing of his dog, Otis, symbolized the end of an era for him and clarified his desire to explore new opportunities outside the show. Simon Helberg, who played Howard, supported Parsons' decision, feeling that the story had reached its natural conclusion. Although Parsons left the main series, he remained connected to his character by narrating the spin-off, Young Sheldon. V. The Big Bang Theory, Why Jim Parsons Was Against Season 13, explained. When a sitcom goes on for as long as 12 years, it means that fans are unwilling to let it end. With snappy comebacks, an intriguing blend of characters, and unlikely romances, The Big Bang Theory managed to garner a dedicated fanbase that returns season after season to see the adventures of the intellectual gang. Sheldon, Leonard, Howard, and Raj enjoyed a close bond due to their similar mental capacities and equally lacking street smarts. That made them welcome the next-door neighbor Penny into their little gang. However, as all good things must end, The Big Bang Theory also wrapped up after 12 amazing seasons. Jim Parsons said no to The Big Bang Theory Season 13. While most of the cast members of The Big Bang Theory were up for another season, it was Jim Parsons who voiced his disagreement. 2019 witnessed the last season of The Big Bang Theory, angering viewers and die-hard fans who wished the show to continue. Parsons' decision to stop playing Sheldon Cooper came from a more personal note when he lost his dog, Otis. As per Jessica Radloff's book The Big Bang Theory, the definitive, inside story of the epic hit series, Parsons said, Otis was this emblem, basically representative of me and Todd, Spiewak, Parsons' husband, our time together, and all these major life events. It was the end of an era, and his passing brought a sense of clarity for me. I don't think there was a part of me that actually thought I would do more seasons after the 12th, but I was ready to get out of the security of the show to fully find out what was next for me. I was ready to move back to New York full-time. Parsons felt saturated with the role and wanted to see what else the industry had in store for him. The show's unparalleled success meant a great deal for the star cast, and they were seemingly not ready to give that up just yet. Simon Helberg agreed with Jim Parsons. Having played the sometimes creepy yet often lovable Howard Wolowitz on The Big Bang Theory, Simon Helberg agreed with Parsons' reasoning for not wanting another season. He understood where his co-star and on-screen best friend was coming from. Reportedly, unlike their on-screen banter and friendly rivalry, Parsons and Helberg are very close friends in real life. They shared their feelings and life updates with each other quite often. So, before saying anything officially, Parsons discussed his thoughts with Helberg, who agreed and shared. I was aware that Jim felt ready to move on from the show, and we did talk about it, Helberg confirmed to Radloff. I felt the same. We felt like season 12 was the end of the run. Now, that didn't mean that we, in any way, expected that the show would certainly end or that there wouldn't be any kind of attempt from the producers or the studio or the network to keep the show running, whether or not we were involved. Or that there wouldn't be an attempt to keep us involved. But the feeling to move on from the show for both Jim and myself was totally genuine. Both Helberg and Parsons did not want to stretch the narrative after a certain point. Needless to say, the finale of The Big Bang Theory remains one of the most heartwarming and satisfying endings of all time. All characters enjoyed a lovely character trajectory, and their interpersonal chemistry was also off the charts. Jim Parsons was working on Young Sheldon. Despite not wanting another season of The Big Bang Theory, Parsons went on to work on the spin-off show Young Sheldon. While he was not seen on camera, Parsons was heavily involved in the overall story of the show and even narrated the series as adult Sheldon. This made him remain connected to one of the most amazing characters he has played in his career. This also explains why he felt saturated and ready to move on from The Big Bang Theory. As an actor, Parsons wished to make the most of his career after devoting 12 years of his life to one role. Young Sheldon ended this year with Parsons finally saying goodbye to Sheldon Cooper once and for all.